MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2023 Cincinnati Reds.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Aaron Nola will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Striding in, Kevin Ryder. He will lead this one off today. Now here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Ryan McMahon. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Full count, 3-2.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Into the box now, Paul DeYoung, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
The 3-2 pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
In now, Franmil Reyes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Trevor Bauer gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Trevor Bauer, former first-round pick out of UCLA, has been a little bit inconsistent in his career. Good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Terrific 12-6 curveball. The only problem is at times he has a difficult time commanding that curveball. Has a changeup. If he has the curveball, he could be really good.
So coming to the plate, Tyrone Fields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting second, center fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Standing in now, Avisail Garcia. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Stepping in now, Shohei Ohtani. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Trevor Story. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes has a read on it. 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. In now, Mason Haynes. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Bauer pauses. Here he comes on 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Into the box now, Franklin Holly. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Batting 7, third baseman number 7.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's the 2nd out.
Batting 8, center fielder, number 13.
Standing in now, Braxton Lee. Ground ball foul down the left side. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. The 2-2. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Into the box, Renato Nunez. All even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Sliding stop by Altuve. What a play.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Into the box now, Tony Walters. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. A view of Cincinnati from the Brent Spence Bridge. Thanks for joining us once again on MLB Network. Standing in now, Trevor Bauer. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
This is on the ground over to first. Haynes scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 8, Kevin Ryder.
Into the box, Kevin Ryder. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Full count now, 3-2. Got him.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Stepping in now, Ryan McMahon. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Third inning, no score to this point. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, Aaron Nola. High pop-up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The left fielder, number 4, Tyrone Fields.
In now, Tyrone Fields. 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Line drive base hit.
The batter, center fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
Standing in now, Shohei Ohtani. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
In now, Mason Haynes. Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, another foul ball. Looking to leave him loaded. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 3 left for Cincinnati. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in now, Jose Altuve.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Into the box, Paul DeYoung. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Standing in now, Franmil Reyes. Now a check swing, but he holds up too late, and it's full now at 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
In now, Franklin Holly. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Third baseman number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. 2-1.
Two walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Popped him up. Nunez is there, and the side is retired. Phillies leave a couple. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Into the box now, Renato Nunez. A 2-1 count to Nunez. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Standing in now, Tony Walters. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
Nunez leads off second with nobody out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve, and there's one down now.
Now back, number 9.
Into the box, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Here's the 2-1. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Now the pitch. There's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 30, Aaron Nola.
Stepping in now, Aaron Nola. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gun as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyrone Field.
Into the box now, Tyrone fields, and it's fouled away. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Two and two count. Here it comes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We played 4 full. The Reds are on top, 1-0. In now, Braxton Lee. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fields has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Standing in now, Trevor Bauer. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Tapper up the line, but it gets fouled. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Sent toward first. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Stepping in now, Kevin Ryder. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Garcia to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Into the box now, Ryan McMahon. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box, Jose Altuve. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in now, Avisail Garcia. Up high, 2-1 now. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Right over the middle, knee high.
2 strikes.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
In now, Shohei Ohtani. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Fouled off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit hard on the ground is short. Altuve for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. None left for Cincinnati, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Into the box, Paul DeYoung. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Garcia. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 37.
Standing in now, Franmil Reyes. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, captain, Franklin Holly.
Stepping in now, Franklin Holly. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Into the box now, Mason Haynes. Struck him out.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
In now, Renato Nunez. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Into the box, Tony Walters. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Nice AB right there. Grinded it to a full count, bought himself a fastball and didn't miss it. Nice execution.
Stepping in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Nunez at second. Walters is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch to 2-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Popped him up. Suarez will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Reds 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now batting.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Standing in now, Braxton Lee. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Now here's Mike Scioscia making his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Rich Bauer comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. In now, Trevor Bauer. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out. So we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Stepping in now, Kevin Ryder. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Into the box now, Ryan McMahon. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Neil Ramirez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Neil Ramirez.
Standing in now, Tyrone Fields. Bouncer up the middle. And that's the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Abisail Garcia.
Into the box, Abisail Garcia. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Altuve at second. He's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
In now, Shohei Ohtani. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. But they're up 1-0. Dante McGee has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Dante McGee.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Stepping in now, Paul DeYoung. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Standing in now, Franmil Reyes. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Walters goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Reds 1 and the Phillies nothing. Dominic Leone is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Dominic Leone.
Into the box, Trevor Story. This is line to left. Ryder is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Mason Haynes. Line drive to left. Ryder is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Stepping in now, Renato Nunez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now. Line hard into left. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Reds are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Amuri Rivera takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Amuri Rivera.
Standing in now, Franklin Holly. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
We all know he's a really good hitter, and this is probably a good example why. He fell behind 0-2, but knowing they're probably going to try to get him to chase a pitcher's pitch, he got really patient. He's still up against the ropes a little, but he's in a much better position now on a 2-2 count.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And this one will be out of play off to the left. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Another full count pitch home. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Popped him up. Haynes is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 13.
In now, Braxton Lee. Hit back up the middle. Story plays it in. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have taken their first step as they claim game one here at home. This ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Reds jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Aaron Nola pitches well enough to get the W. Trevor Bauer is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
For Philadelphia, no runs, 4 hits.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For Game 1 of the National League Division Series, the Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 1-0. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. In Game 1 of the NL Division Series, the Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they pulled away from the Nationals 9-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.